check to make sure everything is running good. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Rio, and I'm back with another video. This is part 24, man, 26, Superstar Mode. And we just getting started in this thing, so we're gonna go ahead and get everything fixed up. My title for the video. And I need to start back streaming from my laptop, cause as far as doing all this, it'd be like more convenient, cause I could do all this before I start, but we ain't tripping. We ain't tripping just yet. We ain't got no views yet. I hope everybody having a good day today as well. Just waking up, and I work third shift. So I'm getting myself together and getting on and playing the game. You finished?
Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Southern District of Seattle. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also found in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start. Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
It's playing like we were playing at the end of last season now.
Just past the 35 at the 36. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ken Walker, the ball carrier. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
Off the play fake. Chapman. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Fumble last week. They've been making him fumble a lot because they can't. They succeed in making me lose or other ways. Because I remember
to throw now on first down.
So they're killing me with got past.
And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brings up second and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Chapman. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake. Chapman. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Loveland, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Chapman. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't look up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Chapman. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Chapman. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A 7-yard
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. This is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Chapman. Man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Chapman.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Chapman. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off-play action. Chapman. Under pressure, they got him again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're...
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Chapman.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off-play action. Chapman.
Can you grab me water?
And he's going to be out
Can you grab me water?
right at midfield. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Oh, you're an 8-4.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Chapman.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Off-play action. Chapman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. Chapman.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colston Loveland with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Off-play action. Chapman.
Nice.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll take this and run. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Chapman. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Damn. Now look at defense again.
Looking to throw. Chapman. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Chapman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's go.
Off the bootleg. Chapman. Pass caught right side by Loveland. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Off play action. Chapman.
Hey.
He's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now that brings up 4th down there. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
8 yards.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 60.
Off the bootleg. Chapman. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down. Then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up?
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now come the Seahawks. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A give for Walker running right. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2.
The Seahawks game is over, but his work isn't done yet. Following their early season contest, people want to know what he thinks the team can accomplish. Thus far, he has delivered on the promise that others saw in him. So much so that his coach has a new challenge, becoming the type of leader every team needs.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take a G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home.
Nice,
This is
man.
not a
Get out
song.
here and
This is a
do it.
revelation. How they get a
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. On the visitor's sideline, a look there at the head coach of the Seahawks. His guys come in off a statement win last week in blowout fashion.
On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are.
Could have been a 25 now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes, and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Rush to his left. He's going to run it to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. Throwing now from the gun.
Everybody eats, dude.
That's his first touchdown of the new year.
Everybody eats, dude. Yeah, I heard you fought. Yeah, that ain't cool, buddy. That ain't cool.
Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
How you hurt your ear?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a short one, caught by Lovelace. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Yeah, they gotta give shots for that.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Shots.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Moving to his left. Now he takes off. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Get me.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. Pushed out to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Who did?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
I don't know.
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw yet again. In trouble, and down he goes. They'll look to pick up the pace.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That ball incomplete. Has the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
This guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. So we see from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback followed a score, in this case a field goal tried, you would kick the ball out the back of the end zone hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth it.
Play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Headed left, buying time. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That was a quick throw there, but not on the same pace this time. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And it will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is it.
And he's in! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, There's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
Oh, yeah, you plug it up to your PlayStation. You got to charge it on your PlayStation.
The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Just backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Going for it all. That is hard.
There you go. Bro, what the fuck was that?
And they are not going to catch up to him.
Got that one high. He just moved.
Score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Back to the tight end, Loveland. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Now, this looks like a design run. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock?
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Oh, this hell.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And They'll get together prior to the second down play. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They run with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. One more time with Walker. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. On the move left. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Until that's another game we don't want. Hold on, let me put my other phone up. What's up, Mac? Let me go ahead and see him, man.
So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.
Everybody's got a song called Rock Star, running up the pop charts, hugging they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like
Rest, man. Good.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Buddy.
On one sideline, look at the Cardinals head coach. His guys searching for their first win since that season opener. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here.
Them numbers are way different than they used to. Your boy Pride.
Go play action on first down. Headed out right. That's caught. He found some space. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Pass play on first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, bro. The Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. That's the reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. Up and ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. This time he's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here. Third down. And this time they're going to get
I got knocked down by my own man, bro. I'm about to take.
And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Take off. This motherfucker bumping to me and not me.
Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Passes at the 7. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 1-point game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy at the ref, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line.
We're going to be in the playoffs this year.
First down, play action.
Look at that.
Look at that. Big game here for Loveland. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
A gain of 61 yards.
Sign quarterback run here. And they take
there
it
you
across
go.
the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle.
Man, they ain't gonna let me get up and celebrate, Jerry.
Seahawks ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's keeping it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in and they are already close to midfield. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Then my mom gonna do something. Let's go. What's your book for?
In the air here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown.
Let's go.
The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. It looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. You got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll work against the blitz. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw.
Bro, why you throw?
It isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Everybody rushing back to the line.
5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Hurry up.
This time looking to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
Really, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. It's a design boot. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now.
Yo, Mom, we got to watch the shot eventually.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
We got to watch the shot eventually.
And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the fields, and he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, without this defense. You know, I remember asking. The
Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll go play action. Bails out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That shit slow as hell, too. That shit very good down.
Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Flush down out to his left. Space on the right. He's got room. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle.
Yeah.
The Seahawks push this to an 8-point game.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that win. But you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. When they just get to celebrate, they love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And I play all my games once.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? They'll throw to begin this drive. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Walker running right. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
I'm not going on.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Rolling out to his left.
Yeah.
And this one does not go far. Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back. Knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
I said time out.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.
Did that, fellas. When I'm done, we executed.
The Seahawks game is over, but his work isn't done yet. The media wants his thoughts on what decided this game and where the responsibility belongs.
It wasn't easy, but nothing
Tonight, prime time, fellas. One up, too.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts,
on the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys winners in the season opener, but haven't won a single game since. Hoping to change that here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Off the play fake. Chapman. Now he's going to step up and wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoiding giving up a huge play.
Nelson spaced out the way. There's a nice
Fuck,
move.
he would have had it down if I can do it.
Way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, he's hitting lost the football, put it on the carpet. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off-play action. Chapman. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Javon, it's time to calm down now. You've been playing all day with him.
Back to throw. Chapman. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Turn it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get out here. We're going to do our thing. Y'all trust me.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Off the play fake. Chapman. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete. The Seahawks are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Walker has it.
Good. We should catch straight.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Seahawks, first down. Let's go.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw. Chapman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Third and goal.
Back to throw. Chapman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
Fuck was that?
Those guys.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's
I
short
ain't
the
never
line to
seen
get.
him do that dumb shit.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hurry up, bro.
Second down and inches.
It's out, it's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. It's now third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Chapman. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Off play action. Chapman. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up.
It's 3 of y'all right there. How the fuck did none of y'all reach and grab that ball, bro? Stop fucking playing with me.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6.
Off the play fake. Chapman.
To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Not even a little bit.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off play action. Chapman.
And that's going to be
overthrow
a bit too much.
That's fucking important.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but so far offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Off the play fake. Chapman. Oh, it's intercepted.
Yo, he got caught up on the road, bro.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And they will
Oh
finally stop
my
as he's
fucking
down
God, we
the
can't catch the
40-yard
break.
line.
How we can do it, shit.
Disappointing end to that drive,
We
making
got
it to
the
the
break
red zone.
away from dude. He's still getting caught up.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
No, you overthought.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Look at this.
A short one caught by Loveland. A gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And he dropped with that weak ass tackle, bro. And he didn't even have to fucking jump. Like,
bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some ugly shit.
Off play action. Chapman will try to do this himself. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 39.
Trayvon, you can play with your toys in your room. You don't need nobody to watch you play your toys. She be wanting to watch TV, and you be in her way.
Operating from the gun. Chapman. Over the middle, complete. It's Walsh. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 yards the gain of the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that will be off
Oh,
incomplete.
fucking God. How you didn't turn around and see that, you dumb fuck?
They've hit 4 of 7.
I'm time to the game.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive.
At the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st
No,
down.
he was supposed to cut. What the fuck was that?
Fit that football. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
This game is some cheating shit, bro. He was supposed to cut in the middle.
Off the play fake. Chapman. A short throw there to Strange.
You know we've been doing the time. Like this dumbass
He has
down.
another 1st down at the Colts 30.
A gain of 17 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
2 more yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This nigga didn't even grab me,
Pressure
bro.
down he
They
goes.
fucking cheat.
Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Chapman. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. This one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, let's be careful not to...
We probably be scoring one with the two of it. I see AFC. My boy up top.
Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And their train horn still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. To throw here on first down. Chased out to his right. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off the play fake. He'll throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Third and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That magnet shit. I did that little juke shit. Should have just passed his ass. No magnet.
Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They'll work against the blitz. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
When I go sit down, you ain't got to be in somebody's eyesight 24 seconds. Oh, jeez.
Off the play fake, he'll throw.
Bro, he did not have to do all that, bro. They be on bullshit with that.
Probably what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
That's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes through to back him up. Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down, play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
I didn't even release the ball, bro. He threw it forward. Let it go.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a
hold on to the fuck.
Loose, incomplete. No look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be.
Bullshit, no, bro.
Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're down 13-3 as they take over. To the air now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to work quickly now. Working now from the gun.
And then he throws it backwards, right? What
the second down pass falls incomplete.
No.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So first down from the 41. First option gets the give. It's the fullback running with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Big gain, 14 on the play. And That means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense working quickly.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, they're going to throw for it. Getting out to his left. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the first and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. To the incomplete pass. Here comes second and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And they go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is now, third and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. It's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
27 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
There's a design run.
What the fuck? I didn't have to say I fucking hit. What the fuck was that?
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Bronk. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Vacates quickly left side.
Oh, look at this shit they be doing, though.
Here, but it stopped short of the first.
They be fucking cheating, bro. This motherfucker, they make my quarterback slow for these motherfuckers and kiss me.
A touchdown aside, and that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
They didn't let me go for it?
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback.
Oh, they should let me.
And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
I'll be right here. Good shit.
They go play action on first down. Oh, he lost the football!
No, they...
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Really saw them trade fumbles there on back-to-back plays, Bronk, but a chance recovery kept one turnover from answering another.
Okay, can we please, can we please hold on to the football?
He's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the fourth. The Seahawks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
He's going to throw this one. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is my last game for the day, y'all. I gotta get some rest before I go in tonight. So I'm gonna take my shower and then relax after that.
He's gonna throw it. Continuing to move past the 45. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. We've set it down from the 37. Walker on 1st down. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Setting up to pass. In the hands of his running
Playing my heart out, brother.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks jump in front late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win him the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on your body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
For the run, and then I start launching the ball, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did that right there. We were real. Checking out. Hold on, give me a second. I'm about to check out though. How long is it? I got just no media or nothing. So, it's good playing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all see what's going on. I'm not back for a week, so we playing next. Okay, San Francisco. Alright, okay. When y'all do check out the video, I want to thank y'all for watching it. I will be back for part 25, most likely tomorrow. You You know what I'm saying? I gotta rest time. When I wake up from my nap after work, I might do it before I take a nap. But either way, I will see y'all tomorrow, and that's for sure. Your boy Rio checking